What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I appreciate the support. Guys, I want to talk to you today about a situation out of Tampa, Florida, in which a 38-year-old man, this ignorant dude right here, Joseph Killings, is accused of and assaulting in basically violating the woman who's a Doordash driver. And what he did to this woman is messed up, but luckily she was smart and she used the tools that she had around her to give her assistance and help her out of a dangerous situation. And ladies, if you are a Doordash driver, any type of Walmart delivery person, work for Amazon or anything, you have to always be on the lookout. There are a lot of monsters out there that are like this gentleman right here. They're opportunists. They're looking for anything, any little opening to get close to somebody to where they can terrorize them. Like I said before, I don't know how society's going, which way society's going, but it seems like there are more and more men like this coming out and victimizing people, not just women, just anybody. It's like anybody's a victim now. You could be minding your business and get shot. We see it all the time in the news. You know, there's stories out here where people are just having a meal. People on their first and second dates wind up getting killed. You know what I mean? Because somebody wants to take advantage of a situation or opportunity where they see weakness in somebody else and they want to exploit them for the things they have or something that, you know, some other agenda. And it's a messed up thing. But guys, I'm going to play this news excerpt. You guys check it out, and then we'll come back and talk about it. Here you go.
A suspect accused of kidnapping and then raping a Doordash driver in Florida is now under arrest. 38-year-old Joseph Killings, seen here in security footage, is facing multiple charges now after allegedly kidnapping that driver at gunpoint as she tried to make a delivery in Tampa. Correspondent Brooke Schaefer joining us once again. And Brooke, the victim's family actually tried to rescue her, tracking her location.
Such a remarkable and disturbing story here, Natasha. Joseph Killings is facing charges for not one, but two attacks. Let's start with that attack on the Doordash driver. According to police in Tampa, Florida, Killings demanded money from the woman while she was making a food delivery. He then pulled out a gun, forced her to get back in her car. Tampa police say he then made her drive to an apartment complex where he sexually battered the woman. According to police, though, that driver called her family while this was happening. They were listening to the phone call the whole time. They tracked her cell phone location and went to rescue her. During the rescue attempt, police say the alleged kidnapper then opened fire on the family, hitting a family member before fleeing the scene himself.
The victim was on the phone with her family members, and they were able to track her to this apartment complex and jump out, rescue the victim, and the suspect fled on foot. He has not only traumatized this victim physically, but also psychologically.
All right, there you have it, guys. Let me say this real quick. When I do these videos, it's not to cause panic or alarm or anything like that. It's just to bring awareness to the situation. Somebody left me a comment and said, you know, hey, I'm trying to spread fear and all this other stuff. I'm not doing that. I mean, this is everyday life. People get killed every 20 seconds. But I mean, you know, I have a community here. I talk about these types of stories to bring awareness to it. And a lot of times, a lot of these people's stories need to be talked about and spread out online. You know, you don't know who can wind up helping somebody in a case or who can wind up seeing this and it can change the victims or it might touch them and they might help the victims or the victim's family. You know, so I just wanted to state that real quick. But yeah, this happened in Tampa, Florida. Joseph Killings. This man, 38 years old. I know the girl he probably assaulted was young. You know what I mean? I'm almost willing to stake money on that. You know, it's like women are unsafe. Like I said in a lot of different videos I've done. Women are not safe. My son said something to me a while ago, and I'll repeat it. We was in the car and he made a joke, but it was a lot of truth in it. He said, man, I'm glad I'm not a woman. I said, why'd you say that? He said, man, you got to worry about the right kind of clothes to put on, you know, so people won't judge you. You got to constantly walk around worrying about if a guy's going to rape you, if he's sincere or not. You got to worry about if a guy really likes you or he wants something from you. It's like, man, they've hit with a lot of obstacles in front of them that makes it hard to them to even tell if somebody's genuine or the opposite sex or not. I think this is part of the case. Now, though they didn't have no relationship, she's just out there doing her typical thing to make ends meet. Nothing wrong with that. She's doing the right thing in life. Then here you got some asshole come up. You seen him on the Ring camera? You see how he looked? All grungy and dirty? Like he had no purpose. He just walking around aimlessly. Think about that. You run up on a woman, try to rob her at gunpoint. She don't have no money or the amount of money that you thought she was going to have. And you see this a lot, man. It's like a pattern. Hey, give me the money. Oh, you ain't got enough money? You ain't got no money? The cat'll do. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to take, and that's the ultimate form of violation. Listen, I know women that have been sexually assaulted or raped. It's never a recovery. You never recover from that. And you know, guys, we don't know how that is. Well, most of us don't know how that is to be violated like that. You know, because you got to remember, a woman's sexuality on the inside, our sexuality on the outside. You understand what I'm saying? So for a man to take a woman by force, he has to, you know, really enter into her. And it's just a direct violation of everything she stands for and her femininity. And you can't never get that back. I remember when I was young, a guy was being chased by the police. It was a pursuit, a foot pursuit. I could hear the police cars coming, and a guy came around the corner running. He was sweaty. He was a grown man. I was in 4th grade, so that must have made me around 9 or 10 years old. I was on my bike, sitting there on the corner, just standing there. You know, right near the house. Man come around the corner, sweating. Hey man, that's a nice bike. This man punched me so hard. I was a kid, but he punched me like out of desperation, like I was a grown man. Knocked me off the bike, everything. I woke up, I was on the ground. He running off, I got a police officer standing over me. Smacking my face, trying to wake me up. That's a horrific, you know, situation. And that was just a punch from a man. You know, most women can't rival the strength of a man. And to have a man brutally force himself on you, it does something to you. The reason why I brought up me with the bike being stolen, it gave me PTSD. Every time I saw somebody that looked like the man, I would turn around and run back to the house and sit on the porch. You know, it took a while to get out of that. I was just a little kid, you know. But I mean, it's the same thing. You know, people get victimized. They don't come out of that easily. And like the police chief said, it affected her physically and mentally. She might have to have counseling, you know. And then here's the thing. He forced her to an unnamed apartment, probably somewhere close to where he lived. That's why I think they caught him. Might have been his own damn apartment. You know, criminals are stupid like that. Family, she was smart enough to use that phone and have people listening on the conversation. Now, I think what's messed up is the man sexually assaulted her or raped her over the phone. They had to hear that. I don't know if any of these family members was her father or her brother, which I'm sure they were. But to come and run up on your sister or your family member and she's exposed like that with her clothes off, that's bad. That's bad. And that's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? The man had a gun. He shot one of the family members. He takes her to an apartment complex. Think about this. He takes her to an apartment complex and rapes her in the parking lot. That right there tells you there's some sick human beings out here. Some people shouldn't get bond, and some people should have a real quick trial and a quick execution. And I think he fits the bill. 38 years old, you ain't got your life together. You don't know the difference between right and wrong. All of a sudden, at 38 years old, you want to go out here and do some dumb stuff? You can't get a woman? Think about that. You can't get a woman? Yes, somebody for everybody. And some of the ugliest dudes have some of the prettiest women. So he ain't got no excuse. It all has something to do with your character. And he exhibited that this man has none. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, a lot of people ain't safe out here, especially you ladies, man. I just figured I'd tell this story. Hopefully this lady, you know, recover from this somewhat. But man, she was just doing DoorDash. She's just trying to get some extra change, or, you know what I mean? Just trying to make ends meet. It's like you can't even do that no more without somebody trying to come and just ruin your happiness. Just tear up your mood. This guy, this is not the only attack he was in. I cut the video short for reasons, like I started to cut these videos, these news videos short because YouTube be giving me strikes. You know, copyright strikes and all this stuff. But the reason why I cut it short is, well, what I missed when I cut it short. He is also accused of attacking another woman. That's why I brought this up, where I say women aren't safe. It's like, for some reason, there have vendettas against women all of a sudden. You know? And I just want everybody to be careful. Everybody in my community, you know, we all family. I'm going to spread the word and get it out there. Man, when you're going somewhere, if y'all ain't got a gun, go get you a gun license or something. Because, I mean, this is an increasing thing that's happening where women are getting targeted out there. Just people in general. And it's like, man, you don't want to be the one caught out there because you never know if you make it home. God knows what would happen if their family never showed up. The man had a gun, had no problem using it. He fired it in the public area, in the parking lot, when people ran up on him. Just think about if he had got done doing what he was doing, if he would have fired the gun on her. Now the man is recovering, or the guy is recovering. I think it's a guy. The family member is recovering. I hope everything works out for everybody. But guys, I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You guys be careful out there. I know you got to do what you got to do. But, you know, always look over your shoulder. I ain't trying to see nobody get hurt, especially in the community. You guys take care, and I'll see you in the next video.